Hey everyone, Curtis here and welcome to Informed Tourist AI. Ready for today's video? We're diving into the top 10 most dangerous tourist cities in Europe. Yeah, you heard me right. Europe, home of delicious pastries, beautiful old streets, and apparently, a ton of pickpockets. Stay tuned to find out which cities made the list. We're talking scams, thefts, and tourist traps that'll make you want to hide your money and run for the hills. First up, we're going to Italy, the land of pasta, pizza, and apparently pickpockets. That's right, Naples, the birthplace of pizza, is also home to some of the most skilled pickpockets in Europe. Picture this. You're walking down the street, enjoying the smell of fresh pizza when suddenly, BAM! Your wallet's gone. Vanished. Poof! It's like magic, but not the good kind. These guys are good, like Olympic level good. They could steal your shoelaces without you noticing, probably while telling you stories about their grandma's secret pizza recipe. And the worst part, you'll be too busy eating pizza to even realize you've been robbed. Stay alert out there, everyone, and keep your belongings close. Next, we're off to Barcelona, Spain, a city known for its amazing buildings, exciting nightlife, and, you guessed it, pickpockets. Barcelona is a huge tourist spot, which also makes it a huge spot for people who steal from tourists. La Rambla, one of the city's most famous streets, is basically a pickpocket's playground. You'll be too busy watching street performers, drinking sangria, and dodging selfie sticks to notice your wallet disappearing from your back pocket. These pickpockets are so good, it's almost an art form. They even have a name for it, descuideros, which means those who make you careless. Stay sharp in Barcelona and maybe get one of those money belts your dad wears on vacation. You know the ones. Ah, Paris, the city of love, the city of lights, the city of getting scammed. Yep, that's right. Paris, while beautiful and romantic, is also full of tourist traps and scams. You'll be walking along the Seine River, looking at the Eiffel Tower, and BAM! Some friendly person comes up to you offering a free bracelet. Next thing you know, they're asking for money, and you're fighting with a stranger over a piece of string you didn't even want. And don't even get me started on the fake petitions. Stay alert out there, and remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Nobody wants to hear about how you got tricked in Paris. Chapter 4. Prague, Fairy Tales and Fake Taxis. Next we're going to Prague, in the Czech Republic, a city that looks like it's from a fairy tale. With its cobblestone streets, Gothic churches, and medieval architecture, Prague is a city that seems to have leaped straight out of a storybook. The old town square with its astronomical clock and vibrant atmosphere is a must-see. Beautiful buildings, charming streets, and cheap beer, what's not to love? The city is known for its stunning architecture, from the grandeur of Prague Castle to the intricate details of the Charles Bridge. And let's not forget the beer gardens, where you can enjoy a cold pilsner while soaking in the views of the Vltava River. Well, let me tell you, taxi scams. While Prague has a lot to offer, it's not without its pitfalls. One of the most notorious issues tourists face is taxi scams. Unsuspecting visitors often find themselves overcharged for short rides, with drivers taking advantage of their unfamiliarity with the city. Those charming streets can quickly become a nightmare if you're not careful. The bustling streets of Prague can be overwhelming, especially during peak tourist season. It's easy to get lost in the crowd, and that's when some opportunistic taxi drivers strike. You'll hop in a taxi, excited to see the city, only to find out the driver took the longest, most expensive route. Imagine planning a romantic evening, only to have it ruined by an exorbitant taxi fare. It's a common complaint among tourists, and it can really put a damper on your trip. And don't even get me started on the overpriced menus for tourists. Many restaurants in the tourist-heavy areas have separate menus with inflated prices. It's a sneaky way to make an extra buck off visitors who are just trying to enjoy a meal. Look, I get it. You're on vacation. You want to spend a little. It's natural to want to indulge and make the most of your time in such a beautiful city. But it's important to be aware of these common traps so you can avoid them and have a more enjoyable experience. But paying $20 for a plate of goulash? Come on. Traditional Czech dishes like goulash are delicious and worth trying. But not at those inflated prices. Seek out local eateries away from the main tourist spots for a more authentic and reasonably priced meal. Make sure you're checking the prices and maybe learn a little Czech before you go. A few basic phrases can go a long way in helping you navigate the city and avoid being taken advantage of. Remember, a little preparation can make your trip to Prague a fairy tale come true without the fake taxis. Chapter 5. Rome. Ancient ruins, modern pickpockets. We're going back to Italy, this time to Rome. With its ancient ruins, amazing art, and great food, Rome is a must-see. But it's also a must-beware for anyone who wants to keep their money. Pickpockets in Rome are like gladiators in the Colosseum. They're skilled, they're ruthless, and they're always looking for their next victim. You'll be too busy looking at the Trevi Fountain or taking selfies with the Colosseum to notice your wallet disappearing. These guys are so good, they could probably steal your wallet while giving you directions to the nearest ice cream shop. Stay alert, and maybe get one of those money belts your dad wears. You know the ones. Chapter 6. Athens, home of democracy and dodgy taxis. We're off to Athens, Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and, apparently, some shady taxi drivers. Look, I'm not saying all taxi drivers in Athens are bad, but there are better ways to get from the airport to your hotel than taking a taxi off the street. These guys are known for raising fares, taking the long way, and trying to take advantage of tourists. Just stick to public transportation or ride-sharing apps. Your wallet will thank you. Amsterdam, the land of canals, bikes, and sadly, some pretty creative scams. Look, I love Amsterdam. The city is beautiful, the people are friendly, and the weed is, well, let's just say it's Amsterdam. But even in a laid-back city like this, you have to be careful. One common scam is bike theft. You'll be walking along the canals, enjoying the houseboats, when suddenly, bam, your bike is gone, vanished, poof. And these bike thieves are so bold, they'll often steal your bike right in front of you. Invest in a good bike lock, and don't leave your bike unattended in busy areas, or just rent a bike from a reputable place. Chapter 8, Istanbul, where East meets West, where ancient history meets modern life, and where, unfortunately, scams are everywhere. This city, straddling two continents, is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and experiences. From the bustling bazaars to the serene Bosphorus, Istanbul offers a unique blend of the old and the new. I love Istanbul. The city is amazing, the food is incredible, and the people are generally friendly. The aroma of freshly baked simit, the sound of the call to prayer echoing through the streets, and the sight of the majestic mosques create an atmosphere that is both enchanting and welcoming. But even in a city as vibrant as this, you have to be careful. One common scam is getting overcharged at restaurants. Imagine sitting down to enjoy a delicious meal, savoring every bite, only to be hit with a bill that's twice what you expected. You'll be enjoying a meal, and then the bill arrives, and bam! You've been charged double. It's not just about the money, it's the feeling of being taken advantage of that leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Another common scam is the fake taxi meter. You'll get in a cab and the meter runs faster than Usain Bolt. You might think you're just taking a short ride, but the fare keeps climbing at an alarming rate. But hey, at least you're in Istanbul. Just learn your Turkish numbers before you go, and always agree on a price with the taxi driver before getting in. This way, you can avoid the shock of an inflated fare and enjoy your journey through this incredible city. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way in ensuring your trip is memorable for all the right reasons. And while scams can be a nuisance, they shouldn't deter you from exploring Istanbul. The Grand Bazaar with its labyrinth of shops offers everything from spices to jewelry. The spice market is a sensory overload with vibrant colors and intoxicating scents. And don't forget to enjoy a cup of traditional Turkish tea, a symbol of hospitality and a moment to relax amidst the hustle and bustle. Take a cruise on the Bosphorus to see the city from a different perspective, or watch the sunset from a rooftop cafe. These experiences are what make Istanbul truly special. So, while you stay vigilant, don't forget to immerse yourself in the beauty and culture that this city has to offer. Chapter 9, Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, a city full of history, culture, and, unfortunately, some tension. Look, I'm not here to talk politics, but it's important to be aware of the current situation in Ukraine before you go. The country has been through a lot, and while things are calmer, there's still uncertainty. But Kyiv is a beautiful city with a lot to offer. The architecture is stunning, the people are resilient, and the food is great. Just be careful, especially in crowds and near government buildings. And speaking of crowds, watch out for pickpockets. Keep your belongings close, be aware of your surroundings, and don't show off your cash. Stay informed, stay aware, and stay safe. Chapter 10. London, a city of royalty, history, and, unfortunately, some royal scams. This city, with its rich tapestry of culture and tradition, is a magnet for tourists from all over the world. From the majestic Buckingham Palace to the historic Tower Bridge, London offers a plethora of sights that captivate the imagination. But amidst the grandeur and charm, there lurk some less than honorable characters looking to take advantage of unsuspecting visitors. Look, I love London. The city is iconic, the people are charming in their own British way, and the pubs are great. The double-decker buses, the historic pubs, and the iconic landmarks like Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament make it a city like no other. But, as with any major tourist destination, there are always those who seek to exploit the influx of visitors. But even in a sophisticated city like this, you have to be smart. The bustling streets of central London, filled with both locals and tourists, can be a playground for scammers. It's essential to stay vigilant and be aware of your surroundings. Whether you're shopping on Oxford Street or taking a leisurely stroll along the Thames, always keep an eye out for anything that seems off. One common scam is the fake ticket scam. Leicester Square, with its vibrant atmosphere and street performers, is a hotspot for this particular scam. You might be enjoying the lively scene when suddenly, someone approaches you with an offer that seems too good to be true. You'll be in Leicester Square, enjoying the city, when suddenly, bam! Someone offers you cheap tickets to a show. They might claim to have last-minute deals or exclusive access to sold-out events. The tickets look legitimate, and the price is tempting. Sounds too good to be true? It probably is. These scammers are skilled at making their offers seem genuine. They might even have fake badges or uniforms to appear more credible. But once you hand over your money, you'll quickly realize that the tickets are worthless. These tickets are often fake. The disappointment of being turned away at the venue can ruin your entire day. And trying to get a refund from the scammer? Good luck with that. It's a harsh lesson that many tourists learn the hard way. Another scam is the overpriced tour guide. While there are many knowledgeable and professional guides in London, there are also those who prey on tourists' lack of local knowledge. They might offer you a special tour at an inflated price, promising insider information or exclusive access. There are many good tour guides in London, but there are also some who just want to rip off tourists. These unscrupulous guides might take you on a rushed tour, skipping key sites, or provide you with incorrect information. It's not just about the money, it's about the quality of your experience. Book your tours through reputable companies and always double-check any tickets you buy on the street. Look for reviews and recommendations online, and don't be afraid to ask questions. A little bit of research can go a long way in ensuring you have a memorable and scam-free experience in this magnificent city. So, there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous tourist cities in Europe. Now, before you cancel your trips, remember, a little awareness goes a long way. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist AI. Please like and subscribe. It's free and helps the channel. Stay alert, be aware of your surroundings, and don't be afraid to say no to anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable. And most importantly, don't let the fear of scams stop you from enjoying these amazing cities. Now watch one of these videos to stay informed. Travel smart, stay safe, and remember, the best way to avoid being a victim is to be informed. Happy and safe travels.